Hi, I'm Andy OT welcoming you to the Avanti Isolation series. This is an upper limb exercise session aimed for your Avanti clients who normally join in my upper limb sessions, and also open to other Avanti service users who will hopefully benefit from maintaining upper limb strength. Before we start the session, you will need to get hold of some equipment. We're recommending to use a stick and also 1 or 2 cans of any food, whether it's soup, baked beans or fruit. Before we start the session, safety advice: if you have affected limb or weakness in your arm or shoulder, do try to carry out the movement, but please do not take yourself past your pain threshold. If it's difficult for you to open or move your affected hand or arm, please use your good side to assist the movement. And also throughout the session, please concentrate on your posture and breathing, which is very important. So I'll just give you a brief time to go and get the stick and the cans. Okay, so the first thing that we will do when you're ready is we'll just start with a warm-up. So the warm-up, we normally just start by rubbing your hands together, get the circulation going. Obviously at the moment the government guidelines are hand washing because the coronavirus is 20 seconds, so just give them a good old rub. Imagine you're washing them in soap. Good, just get that circulation going. Okay, so imagine you just wet your hands to get rid of that water. You're going to just circle your wrists, flick that water off. So go one direction and change direction. So we do most of these repetitions in sets of 5. If you feel it a little bit easy and want to make it a bit harder, you can always increase them up to 10. Okay, so we're going to start with making a fist, and the most important part of it is stretching those fingers out as far as you can. Feel a really good stretch. Okay, make a fist again, and slowly stretch it out fully. Good, make a fist, stretch them out. So again, while you're doing this, think about your posture, that you're nice and upright. Relax your shoulders down, make a fist, and one more. Good. Next one is to spread your fingers out as far as you can. So move them out to the sides, bring them in together. Good. And again, as you're doing this, think about your breathing. So as you're doing them, just carry on taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth. Good. Okay, next one is to touch your thumb, if you're able to the end of all your fingers. Good. If you need to, you can use your good hand to assist your weaker limb to do this. Okay, next we're going to interlock your fingers together. So let's give you a little bit of time just to allow those fingers to work in together. Okay, so we're going to just hold your hands together. We're going to reach out forwards in front of you. Excuse my kicking in my shoulders. And bring them back in. And reach them out. And back in. So if you can, try to reach out evenly for both sides if you're able to. Very good, and concentrate on your breathing. So next one, you're going to bring your arms out in front of you. I'm going to bring them up about level to your shoulder. Obviously be careful if you've got shoulder injuries, painful shoulders, don't take it anywhere too uncomfortable for you, just take up to a comfortable level and then bring them back down. So again, breathe in as you're coming up and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. And again. And one more. Okay, next one, the arms out in front of you. You're going to turn from side to side, just slowly looking over your shoulder. Good, so just keep your breathing in, breathing out, breathe in, breathe out. You should feel a nice stretch in your rib cage, in your trunk area. Good, okay. Again, take a little breathe if you need one. Rest your hands on your lap. Again, your posture so you're nice and upright, not too slumped in the chair. Okay, so we're going to work just on our shoulders. So we're going to just do shoulder lifts. So both together if you're able to. What you need to do, just one at a time, that's fine. And then down, lift up, breathe in, and down. Good, one more. Good, okay, next one we're going to do a shoulder circling, so rotating them in the forward motions, nice and slowly. You can start small and then get slightly bigger. Good, so do 10 of these. Good, and now we're doing the opposite direction, circle back. So you should be able to start getting a slightly bigger movement in both your shoulder blades. And increase, get a nice big movement and concentrate on your breathing. Good, okay, so working our way up, so we just work on our sort of a few neck movements now, so you can slowly look up to the ceiling, and then look down to the floor. So nice slow movements, nice sudden movements. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you go down. Good, okay. Now we're going to just look over from side to side, to the left side, and right. Just going to breathe in, just turn, breathe out, just come back central. And one more. Good, okay. The next one, we just slowly drop the head down to one shoulder and then come back up. Slowly drop down the other side. Central. And one more. Good, okay. So next we're going to combine all those movements together. So we're slowly going to look up, come around to the side, down all the way around, and up. Just do a nice slow movement, concentrate on your breathing. And one more. Good, and change direction. Good, well done. So it's a good warm up for you, particularly this time of sort of where we're quite anxious about what's happening at the moment, particularly concentrating on breathing and also get a lot of stress on our shoulders and neck. It's quite good to do those exercises quite regularly, just to loosen up and get rid of any stresses and strains in that area. So next we're going to use a piece of equipment. So we're going to start with using the tins. So if you can, try to use 2 tins if you're able. Because the weakness in one hand, you want to just do 1 tin only, that's fine as well. So what we're going to do is slowly going to just alternately reach out with one hand with a tin and then bring that back in. So breathe in and breathe out. This is quite good. It's like having a little bit of weight, extra weight, that helps build a little bit of strength up. It's also good working on the grip, making sure that we're gripping that tin and not letting go of it. Good, okay. Next one is we're going to do a bicep curl. So with one arm down, we're going to bring one up and breathe out. And one more. Okay, the next one is to bring your arm across and bring the tin across to your opposite shoulder. And bring your arm back at it straight. And bring your breathing. And breathe out. Okay, and one more. Good. Okay, next one I'm going to just try doing one at a time, trying to push up and lift as high as you feel comfortable. If it's just slightly past the top of your head, that's fine. If you go a little bit higher, that's fine as well. And breathe out as you come down. And breathe out. Good, keep going. Good, one more. Good. So if you can just put one tin out of the way. Okay, so with the tin, you're going to put it on your leg and putting your hands out on that tin. You can just try rolling it slightly forward and then rolling it back. So you're just stretching, moving those fingers out on that tin. Have the other hand out in case you feel you may drop the tin. And slowly just work on those. Nice stretch on those fingers, particularly when you come back. Concentrate on your breathing. So you come forward, breathe in. Just going to lift my leg up a little bit to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, one more. Good, okay, and then move it over to the other leg. So again, roll it forward. Just be there to catch that tin if you need to. And one more. Good. Next, holding the tin in your hand. Obviously, it's strong tin, so you're not going to be able to do much to it, but just try to give a little bit of squeeze. Just feel those muscles tightening in your wrist as you try to squeeze against that can and release. So relax, and then another squeeze and relax. So again, think about posture, but definitely breathing. So breathe in, and squeeze, and breathe out and release. And squeeze and release. And one more. Good. Change hands. So squeeze and breathing in. And release. Is it difficult holding it up? You can always rest it on your hand, on your lap, and just squeeze down there if it's easier for you. So again, just squeeze and breathe up. And squeeze and breathe out. Squeeze So we put the tins down. So before we start using the stick, if you want to have a little breather, you can always pause this and just have a little rest. Otherwise, when you're ready, we're going to pick the stick up. Please make sure there's enough space around you to try to sort of wriggle the chair a little bit if you need to, or if the family members can move anything that's in the way. We don't want you to sort of bash into stuff. Good, okay. So we're holding the stick out in front of you with two hands. So we're going to just bring it out and back. So do it forward. If you hear a lot of clicking, that's my left shoulder at the moment. I might need to get a bit of WD-40 in it later. Okay, and one more. Okay, and then out in front of you, you're going to start turning and looking over the shoulderly direction you're moving the stick. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can slightly further stretch and push around, that's brilliant. Please know that's the chair squeaking and not my own shoulder again. So last one. Good, okay. So next one, I'm going to try to come forward as if you're doing a rowing action. So you're going to come forward a little bit, bring the stick back on one side, and forward, lean a little bit over to your right side, reach forward and come back. And reach forward to the left, come back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm actually going to do 7 of these. Okay, one more. Good. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is if you hold down in front of you and your pumping motion of coming up and down. If you're pumping a well, have your arms slightly bent in front of you if it helps. Maybe 10 of these. Good, okay. So next one, again further in front of you, holding two hands, slowly come up, trying to keep those arms level and bringing it up in front of you. If you can, level to the shoulder, if that's your maximum. You can go a little bit higher, just probably level with your head. If you feel really confident you can do it, you can go higher. And breathe out as you come down. So just do 5 of these. So breathe in as you're coming up. And breathe out. Good. And breathe in. Next we turn the stick and have it in a vertical position. So you can either rest it on the floor or rest it between your legs, whatever is easier. And what I'd like you to do is, starting one hand at the bottom, if you're able, to try and move your hands alternately, going over each hand, moving up the stick. And more importantly, making sure you try to open that hand out as far as you can, the full stretch to open out and then come in and clasp. If you have a affected hand, not able to do that, you can just sort of bring your hands, slide them up and down if that's easier for you. Okay, but if you're able to, nice, open out, and again concentrate on your breathing. This is a really good one. I'm working on that hand movement and that grip and position. So last one, let's go up. Good, and down. Good. And next one, just holding this stick together in the two hands in vertical action. You're going to sort of reach forward as if you're doing a stir in a big pot of porridge. So you're reaching out, going around and then coming back. So arms out straight and bend, they come back into you. Extend them out and then bend. So you go clockwise direction. Do 10 of these. Just concentrate your breathing. So you want your back slightly away from the back of the chair as you're reaching forward. Okay, one more going in the clockwise direction. Good. If that's too much, you can stop there. If you can do 10 more, coming back, or if it's too much, just finish off on 5, that's fine. Doing really well. A few more, 3 more, and it's a big finish. 2, and the last one. Good, well done. So you can pop your stick down now. So we're nearly done, guys. I think we're going to just finish having a little bit of stretch out because you've been working those muscles really well. So if you take your hand and put it under the opposite elbow, and you're going to just bring that across your body and just hold that there for about 5 seconds and relax. And again, just pull the arm across you, Try to straighten the arm and hold that there. Good. Okay, and one more. Good. Okay, change sides. So again, hand on the elbow, bring the arm across you, and just hold that there. Good. Okay, and again, so hold for 5 seconds. Good. And one more. Good. Okay. Hands together. Going to reach forward. Just stretch out. Really out in front of you. Full stretch. Keep your breathing going. Bring it back in. And again, just reach them out. Full stretch. Good. One more. Good, okay. Just cross the arms. And just have a pull around to one side. To keep your head looking forward. So pull. Nice pull in the shoulder. So keep breathing going. That's it. Just pull the arm towards you. Feel that stretch. That's good. And one more. That side. Good. Okay, have a little shake around. Shake those shoulders down. A little shake around. Have a little shake of the hands. Have a shake out. A little bit of move. Good, well done guys, give yourself a clap. That was really good, I hope you enjoyed it. So if you're able to, it's good to do this. If you feel you want it every day, fantastic. Probably try to do it every other day. That would be really good. That would just help maintain some muscle strength and movement. And yeah, basically keep safe, and hope to see you guys soon. Take care, bye.